America has become a team sport, and now being a part of the strongest team is more important than principles. We as Americans have been caught in a wave of euphoria that came with the wealth and power originating from coupling an excellent set of written liberties with a ton of available resources hundreds of years before we were even born. That euphoria has blinded Americans to the fact that in our lust for greater wealth, we have moved away from the core set of liberties. Colin Kaepernick is a small part of the massive discontent that is brewing in this country. That discontent exists for good reasons. The U.S. military budget is larger than the military budget of the next 6 nations on Earth combined, while we are the only developed country that doesn't have social medicine. Our women aren't guaranteed paid maternity leave, and we have a piss-poor education system. American children live in abject poverty every day. Our government bombs other nations into oblivion and then refuses to take refugees from the very nations we destroyed because they don't happen to behave the way we would like them to. Our government deported 2 million illegal immigrants in the last 8 years, more deportations than during any previous administration. Yet half of our elected officials are begging for the chance to throw out more. These are people with families, some who have been here for decades, built whole lives. There are border stations where our government is rounding up illegal immigrants and holding them 30 and 40 to a small room for days at a time, and then our government dumps those people on the other side of the border with a kick in the pants. Is that the level of compassion we are proud of as Americans? We have the largest income gap in our history, and it is now legal for the rich to bribe Congress to make laws directing ever more wealth to the top. Our police force has become a militarized gang inside our borders, and our police are conditioned to see people as a community apart. People die at the hands of our police more than all of the police forces of Europe combined twice over. The UK had 55 police shootings in the last 24 years. In 2015, our police shot 59 in 24 days. Yet our politicians scramble over each other to further militarize our, quote, woefully inadequate police force, while violent crime in the U.S. has been in a steady decline for 20 straight years. The flag is a symbol of what America was supposed to be, a government that followed a 2-page mandate to protect individual freedom, and our government does not honor that mandate. So Kaepernick decided not to honor that symbol. People don't feel respected by their government and don't feel their government deserves honor. Our government has to earn our respect. The thing to remember is the flag is not an altar. It isn't a religious talisman that must be worshipped. It is a symbol of a real thing. That thing is the living, breathing, democratic government of America. And if our government becomes corrupted and is behaving dishonorably, we should stop throwing it parades and try to fix it until it deserves our honor.